Hey, Grandstreet family, what's up? Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are having an awesome week. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 7. Can y'all believe it? 7 episodes. We're still here. We're still doing what we can to make it work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the positive comments that you have sent in about the YouTube series. You might hear some noises. Walter's a little feisty right now. He's playing with some toys. So this week's episode is going to be sort of a different type of episode. It's going to be a much shorter episode, and I'm just going to be really honest with you guys about why. I was having some ups and downs this week, and I was having some moments where I was just feeling really uninspired. I miss my friends, I miss my Grandstreet family, and I just wasn't feeling like I was coming up with any great fun ideas for this week's episode. So I took some time for myself, and I got out of town for a couple days, and I went to a friend's cabin, which was really wonderful. But I came back and I realized that I hadn't even started on this week's episode, and I had talked to a couple people about some ideas for sending in some videos to include on this week's episode. But I kind of dropped the ball, and I just didn't work out those ideas in time. And, I had a moment where I was like, I think I'm just not going to do an episode this week. But then I remembered my commitment that I said I was going to do an episode every week, and I started to search for inspiration. I gave myself a little kick in the pants, and I said, come on, Jeff, get it together. I'm sure you can come up with something. And inspiration is a funny thing. It comes and goes. But luckily, at least for me, inspiration always finds its way back to me. And here's how that happened this week. I was going outside to my backyard to play with Walter, and I have a picture that hangs by my back door, and I hung it there very intentionally so I would see it every day as I'm coming and going from the house. And it is a photograph of someone who has been one of the biggest inspirations in my life. This person had a huge influence on my childhood and really, in a way, kind of shaped my entire career. And this is someone I've never met, so I want to show you guys this really special photograph. It is an autographed picture of Jim Henson, the creator of The Muppets and Sesame Street and so many other wonderful worlds. And I have had this since high school. Some of my best friends gave this to me as a birthday present, and I have had it ever since. And when I talk about Jim Henson, I'm also talking about Kermit the Frog, who is my role model, my soulmate. He is my spirit animal. I feel such a strong connection with Kermit the Frog. I think I wanted to be and still want to be Kermit the Frog. He was sort of this director of this fun, crazy group of actors who all sort of shared this same dream, and it was a little bit chaos and a little bit amazing, and they all worked together to create beautiful shows, and that's sort of been my life. And I have something else I want to show you guys. This is a very old puppet of Kermit the Frog that I have had. I think I got this puppet on my first or second birthday, and I've had it ever since. I used to do puppet shows with this guy behind my couch in the living room, and this is just a very special piece, and I have had it always, and I will keep it with me always. So Jim and Kermit really sort of shaped the way that I tell stories. I really do believe that doing those puppet shows with Kermit when I was a kid was the beginning of my life as a storyteller, and that's what sort of made me want to be a director. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys, and I want to share a quote from Kermit the Frog from the Muppet movie, which came out the year I was born, and this is just sort of a wonderful encapsulation of how I feel about my career and my friends and my collaborators who create theater with me. And the quote goes like this. Well, I have a dream too, and it's about singing and dancing and making people happy. And that's the kind of dream that gets better the more people that you share it with. And I found a whole group of friends who have the same dream, and it sort of makes us like a family. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet this week, and I'm going to share a song with you guys. This song is sort of the anthem of my childhood. This is Rainbow Connection. This is the first song in the Muppet movie. This is Kermit sitting on a log playing the banjo, and this was my jam, and it still is. There was a very infamous recording of me, probably a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, I don't remember. I had recorded myself singing the Rainbow Connection, and my parents just treasured this cassette tape. And for some reason, when I was 12 or 13, I don't know what I was thinking, but I recorded over that song. Well, my mother was devastated. She just couldn't understand why I would record over that song. I was 12. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry, Mom. So, as a late Mother's Day gift, here is a new recording of the Rainbow Connection. I hope you guys enjoy. Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have we been half asleep, and have we heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection, The lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da do. La da 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 dee da do. So, team, inspiration comes and goes. Sadness and anxiety will come and go. Those feelings will not last forever. So if you're having some sad days, seek out what inspires you. Search for what brings you joy and what brings you light. This isn't going to last forever. We're going to get through this. I miss you guys. That is our show for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay strong, stay safe. I'll see you next week. Bye! Episode 7, bonus features. This is how Walter sometimes takes a nap.